Warm them up if you got them. All right, now nobody wants to talk. Roger. 10-4, driver.
I got channel 9 and channel 14 giving me issues now.
Yeah, I'm mostly getting all that noise from channel 9. Only a little from 14. Well, hopefully as the sun goes down, that'll all fall off because they won't have nobody to holler at.
I was just going up to 14 quick. What was that?
Hopefully as the sun goes down, that'll fall off because they won't have nobody left to holler at that'll hear them.
10-4.
One can hope.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, I will be back. Go finish eating my dinner.
Well, I'm here on the Classic Radio Roundup warm-up session. 4 minutes left of that. Warming it up. Antique Flea Market Radio. Yeah, really.
Gracias por los saludos, bien recibidos por acá, recibidos igual para ti los tuyos por ahí, mi hermano La Goma, 73 grandes, fuerte abrazo, eso está bueno, te envío el videíto ahí, lo voy a parar, ya lleva 5 minutos, me diste casi 50 decibeles, pórtate bien, no seas malo, quítale todo eso de encima del muchacho, hablamos, Ramoncito, hay cariño, tu amigo el veneno, chau, chau, chau. Chaito, Benchamelú, Animal, Acuática, Horacio.
Holy Jesus.
Un besito ahí de dragón. Yo, aplastado, ¿verdad? Pero pues, one, you know what it is, I'm reading it. Everybody's cozy warm on a raw night.
Bleed over Bill.
Hey, 10-4.
Bleed over Channel 9. Holy crap.
Yeah, buddy. All right, here we go. 27.115.
Hola, muchacho. No comprende.
Yeah, no comprende. Where are we? Where are we? We are here. All right.
Yeah, finally some English speaking. Classic Radio Roundup.
There's a pirate on 6930.
Oh, yeah? I hadn't checked it out.
It's Coming in pretty strong. S9 might be our buddy DJ Dickweed. You never know.
Upper side?
Yeah, that's where I'm on. Upper side. Could be AM. I didn't even check if it's AM, but yeah, it sounds like it's upper side. Yeah.
What's going on there, Dave?
Same stuff, different day.
10-4 on that.
It's all good though. It's Classic Radio Wednesday.
Yep. Got the old SPE link man fired up.
Oh, there you go. That's a gooder.
Yep, with the chicken choker.
Oh yeah, okay. No pain, no strain. I guess. Hopefully nobody got flooded up your way.
No, I'm too high in elevation to get flooded out, but I saw some stuff today. I was in Morgantown and Elverson. It was like, holy hell.
Yeah, a lot of rain, a lot of wind, a lot of trees down, a lot of people without power here and there. Not the best day at all.
There's a woman in Collegeville in a minivan lost her life because a tree fell down on her when she's driving down the road.
Oh my God, tree fell on a minivan. Oh my God.
Yep. That was the last day for her.
We had no problem with power or anything like that, but I was out earlier today and it was a mess.
And it's still windy, but I think the rain has subsided finally.
Yeah, till tomorrow after lunch, and then it's going to start back up again.
Yeah, lovely.
Oh, it's like we don't have enough rain already.
Now we need a couple more inches.
Could have taken a kayak from my babbling brook down to the Schuylkill River today. I think this music's a little too pop for DJ Dickweed.
That's true. He likes to do indie stuff.
I'll have to listen and wait for the pirate to make himself known.
Yeah, make yourself known.
Some of it is, if the townships would go out, or whatever you want to call it, go out and just clean out the inlet tops, and let the water flow, you probably won't have half the flooding we have now.
Yeah, it's a weird world we live in.
My wife had recently complained to our township and said, hey, your pipes under the road are all clogged. They came out and cleaned them, but they got to be told.
It's a weird world that we live in. Yes, it is, Dave. A very weird world we live in.
And getting weirder all the time.
And it gets weirder every day.
Yep, up is down, down is up. What's right is wrong. Criminality is legal. Legality is criminal. This guy's hitting 10 over 9.
Oh, yeah.
I usually don't hear pirates on Wednesday nights. I usually check.
Yeah, I know. There's this guy.
It's the beauty of pirate radio. You never know when or where.
Radio Poacher, DS Winger, Radio Star, DS Faith and Skywave. Well, kids that you can.
That's definitely not DJ Dickweed.
Connecticut Yankee and DSP to the party to be a lot of points. We just want to take advantage of conditions while we got them.
No, that's a different station. So far, since Classic Radio Roundup, the warm-up session, it's just been me and Top Gun, but Joker did make a quick appearance and said he'll be back. Oh, and there was a station up in Bethlehem, 347 or something.
Aha.
Yeah, 327.
That's it, 327. He said he'll come back.
I'm out here.
And somebody else is out here. Who's that?
It's me.
Who's me? A name would be helpful.
I want something messing with you. Excuse me. Come on.
I don't know. Who is that mystery man or woman?
Bad spot. You know,
You got taken out by Skipland. Who's that?
excuse.
Excuse? Excuse for what?
For the roundup.
Oh, Goose. Oh, Trail Vault Goose.
I lost you. What happened?
Hello, Trail Vault Goose.
Triller? What the fuck are you talking about, Triller?
Blue Goose, right?
Goose, yes, sir.
That's what I said the first 3 times. Why is your signal up and then it's down in the mud? What are you doing, driving?
Yeah, of course I'm driving. I got to drive my moped.
That's why I can't hardly hear you half the time.
Yeah, I got the back door on your head.
Well, that's the wrong door to have on me.
I'm talking to some mud duck out there.
What, you talking to yourself?
I'm talking to some mud duck out there.
I ain't no mud duck. You're the mud duck. You hear me. I lose you.
I know, I'm picking on you. You're asking who am I talking to, so I'm some mud duck. The singer can't hear you. You should be able to hear me.
I can hear you when you're not going up and down the hills and dales of Pennsylvania. You got to be sitting in one spot when you're that far away in a mobile.
Well, you can hear me soon. I just got my beat. I got to get my ground plane. I still got to get my car X and get everything up and running.
Well, what are you waiting for? You've been telling me that for months now.
I can't find this Coax. I can find it on eBay, but they want like 100 and something months for it.
How much coax do you need?
I'm not even sure. I was just going to get 100 feet. But I need 3 pieces. No matter how many feet I need, I still need 3 pieces for vertical horizontal on the ground plane. I can hear him. He can't hear me. You can hear him, but he can't hear you. I guess you can't hear Singer.
Yeah, I hear him.
Hears me now? What's up?
Yo, I hear you. Welcome to the roundup. I hear you at the moment anyway. That Skipland is rough tonight.
I'm hearing a bunch of noise out there too. You're not that loud tonight. I don't know why.
It's because I'm not swallowing the microphone, Brigger. Sitting back in my easy chair, come on.
What radio you on?
Regency CR-123B with a Turner super sidekick.
Ah, the super side.
Yeah, buddy.
That's super sidekick by Turner.
I don't know. I think that would sound better with a D104.
Yeah, well, see, that's the way it goes. When it's on sideband, you want the super sidekick, and then on AM, you want me to change to the D104.
Yeah, That was just a little too boofy.
Oh, I won't be boofy, baby.
Yeah, it's a little boofy.
Really? So I gotta switch mics with modes on this radio. There's always a daggone critic.
Daggone what?
Critic!
Oh, now you sound better.
Yeah? Keep complaining, I'm gonna turn it up more. Is that all right? Or am I boofy, baby? Or maybe I need to turn it up a little bit more so you can hear me down the hallway.
You gotta turn up a lot.
I can hear the dogs breathing down the hallway.
Seriously, is it good right where it's at?
Yeah, perfect tone quality now. The sidekick just was boofy.
Yeah, but you have the other complaint the other way. It's too bright when this is on sideband. You want me to use the sidekick?
What's up, bagger?
Yeah. Yeah, D104s, well, it depends on the radio, but they're usually not the best for sideband. Unless you if you set the radio up right, you set that carrier oscillator the right way where it rolls the high end off a little bit, and the D104 doesn't sound bad.
I just didn't bother changing mics because I didn't think it was all that bad to use the sidekick on AM, but all right, I'll use the D104. I can sit back in my easy chair.
It's a shame Joker's not in there gating this. You'd hear for yourself what the difference was.
He may be already gating. That might have been why he stopped in and left to finish his dinner. We'll have to ask him when he comes back.
That's right. Who's that?
Oh, is that Goose?
Goose is in there and Stinger's in there.
Oh, no. Norristown's represented tonight.
Norristown Mud Dogs, what's that?
Yeah, they're both in there.
I'm in there. I'm not rare, but someplace.
Yeah, well, park it right where it's at there, because now I can hear you.
Oh, I got to let my daughter in the house. So I got to pull into the drive, and then I'll back out of the drive and order my...
Well, I guess the other question is, are you gating tonight?
Am I? Oh, am I? Yeah, it's a habit again.
It's a good habit.
It seems to make people happy, but now I need to get to 500 subscribers. I'm only over 300. I need 500.
And then you'll need 1,000.
Got to start somewhere. To be honest, I'm surprised to have that. I never thought it would grow to that many subscribers.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. It's like very narrow focus. How many people like video games?
It's got to be a very niche, high-class audience that we have here on the Classic Radio Roundup to want to sit through this.
Although we do have some interesting banter.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, is it because they want to view the radios, or they want to just hear what we're going to say next?
Maybe a little of both.
Well, that would be all right. Then we please everybody all the time.
All the people all the time, right?
It's the goal. Who's in Allentown?
Hey, Sam. I was on last week. You're all glad to be back. I caught a couple of your videos on YouTube too.
Yeah. You said the name, but I'm not catching it. I don't know. It's the echo or conditions or whatever. Try again with the name. I'm hearing you all right. I'm just not getting it.
Sam Can.
Bam Pam? That's not right. I'm close, but I'm not getting it.
Who was in there last week? Something Can, or I don't know.
Yeah, the echo messes with my hearing. I can't decipher it so well. But yeah, I do remember you from last week. I'm just having trouble remembering the name. Of course, I don't remember my own name sometimes, so don't take it personal.
Sorry, I was just farting around with the menu, turning the echo off. It's spam cans. Spam, like the breakfast beat.
That's right. Now I remember. And man, without the echo, you actually sound so much better. But that's my personal opinion. Spam can. Yeah. Why could I not remember that? But stop in here a couple more times and I won't have to try and remember. I'll just know.
Nah, that's cool. I'll try to remember to keep the echo off when I show up. But yeah, your videos are good. I was taking a peek at them.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed them. They've been going on and off for 10 years now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool running into a bunch of folks using these radios for what they were designed for. It's neat seeing them running all these years later.
Yeah, they're designed to get on here and just have a good time and have a chat. And yep, 40, 30, 40, 50 years later, they're still doing it.
Yeah, dig it. My buddy was over here too. He was listening, and I think he's actually trying to get set up with a rig too. And I think I wouldn't be surprised to hear him pop on too.
Oh, that's a good deal. If the video gates get more people involved in CB radio, one of my goals have been met.
I'm back. I'm farting around right now with CB, and I'm kind of dipping my toe in GMRS a little bit too. It's we're having fun. I mean, we're I guess a little younger compared to most of the crowd, but doing all right.
That's all right. You got the interest in radio. You got the CB going. Once you get to GMRS, you're gonna get wanting more, and then you'll get the ham ticket before you know it. But a lot of us on here are hams, but don't hold that against us. We're CBers first and hams second.
And Pirates third.
Over there, I mean, I'm sure I'll wind up with a ham ticket eventually.
The other reason I got a ham ticket because 40 channels wasn't enough for me. I needed more. So I got more. But anyway, yeah. And Sandbagger in there, I don't know if you can hear him or not. He says in Pirates too, but that's an inside joke. But we can let you in on that. We look for pirate radio transmissions on high frequency. So yeah, pick it up, Dave, with the spam can.
Yeah, I'm not hearing them all that well because the beam's not that way, and as usual, I have an S4 noise level, and it just sucks the audio out of everybody unless you're S9 or something.
You got a ground plane? Is that Jason out there in Boyertown?
No.
Spam can's giving me a good signal down here, no trouble at all. And I have zero noise level. And finally, that skipland noise is going away. So there's only a little bit of that. I have to put my glasses on and reacquaint myself with which one of these scales is AM and which one is sideband. All right, I got it. The bottom scale is AM.
I just use the sideband scale because it's spaced out better.
Well, yes and no. But yeah, it is. It is spaced out better. I guess it doesn't really matter now, does it?
Yeah, in the Simba, I got an AM scale and a sideband scale, but the sideband scale just makes more sense, so I use that just for everything.
Well, on the AM or the sideband scale, if you give me an S9, there's no debate. It's an S9 on both.
Yeah, I think S9 balances, but like before, I think there's a difference. It goes from 7 to 5, and I think on the AM scale it just goes right to 5 or something. It skips over 7, or I forget how it is, but there's some spots that are squished together.
Yeah, well, let's see. The sideband scale is 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The AM scale is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, which is 7 and 9 are right stinking next to each other. And then if you match them up, the sideband has the 1 first. The AM scale 1 and 3 match up. 3 and 5 match up. 5 being the sideband, 3 being the AM. 6 and 5 sideband AM. 7 matches up with where 6, I guess, would be on AM. 8 on sideband is 7, and then 9 and 9.
Yeah. Which I don't understand why they had to split the scale like that anyway, but, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, radio free, whatever.
I just look about, it's either quarter scale, half scale, 3/4 scale, whatever. Whatever.
What's going on? Whatever.
Oh, there's Doug.
Hiya, Doug.
Yeah, and somebody came in with a Roger Beep right behind me. Hello, Roger Beep.
Hello, Doug.
What's going on, Doug? Who we got there?
You got Goose down here in Maple Grove.
10-4 the Maple Grove.
Yeah, and Goose is jumping up and down, flapping his wings, trying to get your attention, too.
I think he's talking to me. I don't know. I don't hear this nothing.
Yeah, there's people on either end of the geographical spectrum here who aren't hearing each other but keying up at the same time, and I hear them both.
I will soon once I get my stuff up.
Top Gun, can you hear the Blue Goose?
Blue Goose? No, I can't.
Not blue.
Yeah, Brew Gloose.
Oh, not blue.
And I guess you can't hear Top Gun there, right? Brew Gloose?
You hear blue Top Gun, what?
You can't hear him, can you?
Oh, tell me to say something.
Give a shout there, Top Gun.
Yeah, maybe not on this radio, but if I was to switch over to another radio, he probably could hear me then.
I can't hear him.
Yeah, you guys are the farthest ones out on either end that I'm aware of at the moment. And y'all can't hear each other, but you keep keying up at the same time.
Yeah, I could hear Top Gun. I couldn't hear the other guy. It was, Night Train.
Hiya, Wayne.
Hi, Pete, Dave, Doug, everybody else.
There's Wayne.
You can't hear Goose either then, huh?
I can't hear the Goose guy.
You know Goose. It's Norristown, Blue Goose.
He's a mud duck. I know he is. I can't hear him, though.
Renegade can't hear you, Goose, so don't waste your breath. He can't hear you.
No, he's a mud duck.
Hey, Renegade, this is Spam Can. Where are you at? I hear you pretty good.
Renegade, can you hear the spam can?
No, can't hear the Spam Can either.
Spam can. He's a couple of miles away from me, but his antenna is nowhere near as high up in the air as mine is.
Okay, nice. And how high up is your stick?
For that matter.
His antenna is 20 feet off the ground. Mine's 85 feet off the ground.
Mine's only 10.
Oh, I'm sorry. His is 10.
That's some dang elevation you got there. Cool.
Yeah, I got it hanging from a tree branch 85 feet in the air. I got some big trees here.
Renegade didn't take that high either.
What do you use it for a radio there, Spam Can?
Come back. Sorry, things got real messy there for a minute. I'm having trouble hearing y'all.
I'm just wondering what you're using for a radio. Oh, man. Let me go to the pump house. Hey, Spam Can. Spam Can, can you hear the Spitfire?
I can just barely hear somebody calling out for me, but all of a sudden it got real noisy around here. I'm having trouble hearing just about everybody.
Yeah, there's not much I can do to fight high noise level locally. That's a local issue, and not much I can do about that. But I'm trying. Yeah, noise ruins radio.
You got that right.
Doesn't ruin my radio here because I never have that problem.
Yeah, I can only wish that.
And my video gates prove it out, how quiet it is here in the volcano crater.
That's amazing. You know, the people you can hear down in the grass that sound so good.
I even hear Stinger. He's like the weakest one tonight. Where you at, Stinger?
Said liver and food, he probably jumped out.
He has to ask permission to do that.
Well, he has it, I guess, because he's jumped out.
Nah, he's AWOL. He's absent without permission.
I hear that.
Wouldn't that be AWOP?
Yeah, he's AWOP.
Yeah, that's right.
Ah, that's too funny. I'm going to leave that alone.
Yeah, especially if he's Italian.
Considering it's the same noise it makes when a pizza hits a wall, right?
A wop.
I'm a part Italian too, you know.
Imagine if you threw spaghetti at the wall, it might make the same similar sound.
It might.
That would be more like a flop.
Well, that's if you threw one strand, but if you threw the whole plate.
Yeah, you're going to have a rather irate Italian woman that's going to come and beat you with her ladle.
Well, I wasn't talking about the consequences of making the AWOP noise. Just the noise itself.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hopefully I can get over that noise level now.
Where's OJR at tonight?
Oh, yeah, you don't have any problem.
I don't have a noise level to get over. It's Spam Can there, who can't hear us because he's got a noise level.
I got a noise level.
Hey, Spam Can, you guys cleared up a little bit. I can hear you a little bit better now.
Maybe he's near a train station or something.
Yeah. Get on down.
Oh.
Yep, you just gotta get on down.
Ease on down. Ease on down the road.
See, mobile?
Spam Can is not mobile.
Down for?
Well, hell, I ain't put on that much weight just yet.
Well, I guess you're physically mobile, but your radio station is not mobile from what I gather.
I know, I'm teasing. I got a couple of mobile setups, but right now I'm on my base.
And what is that radio? That's what I asked you when the noise came in the first time.
Oh, sorry. I'm not on an old one like you guys are. I'm on a Anytone AT Quad 6.
10-4 on the Anytone. That thing sounds pretty good. I'm not much into the new radios, but any of those Quad 6s I hear sound pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds pretty nice, and it's running through a 500-watt burner. I feel like it's not too bad for what it is.
Yeah, it's certainly working. So anyway, yeah, we were more concerned with having the fun with the classic radio roundup. We don't require that you have a classic radio. All that is a bonus.
Yeah, I figured you guys would probably be all right with it. I'll tell you what, though, I seen on Craigslist there's a guy in Emmaus. He got a Cobra 25 for sale for $40. Come with a mag mount. I'm kind of kicking it around. Seems like it might be a good way to get into the vintage thing.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to switch a radio out of a mobile?
Makes it funner when you have a classic, though.
Oh yeah, it's much more enjoyable when you're running some old classic, bringing it back to its glory days.
Yeah,
That's right.
I think I'll eat him when I get the base station up.
A Skyphon boombox.
Oh, no, look who showed up.
I bought a new radio.
Skyphon boombox. God.
I got the Joe Fool special.
Skyphon.
bud.
When's that? I don't even know in the day where you can buy a Sky Farm.
Watching the storms roll through.
Maybe in the back of some crack catalog or something.
What's the relay special radio?
About 3 o'clock, you're off and on. Roll through and move on, dry up, roll through another one.
Well, radios have been known to blow up while on the Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, happens quite often. Things go wrong. Sometimes it doesn't make it from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. We have to bail it out and grab another one from the pile.
No, it's got a lot of noise. 5-6 pounds of noise.
Yeah, that's right.
Who's got 5 or 6 pounds of noise?
I do not. Like I said, it's got a lot of noise. I have that stupid looping music, so.
That's a skip station. Signal is faded.
That is a Skipland station. Yep, I just wanted to verify that.
Oh well, hopefully he's not a down getter.
I got like 1 pound of noise.
For a minute, I thought it might have been Night Ranger.
Yeah, he would have probably have texted me or something and said, "Hey, I hear you guys" or something.
It almost sounded like him.
That's probably somebody down south then. Well, it's interesting for them to come in there like that. You know, that's not typical of the F-layer stuff. There might be some other propagation, because of the storm and everything.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I go up there and I'll hit 11, 28, 15, 17. I'll play around on those channels as much as I can. I like to go in there and shout out and then take off. Everybody's trying to get back to me.
Yeah, he's stronger than the locals at the moment.
Oh no!
I'm glad to hear you. You don't just sit down there, but
Come on,
I like that weird propagation, though, when for a moment you don't know if it's local or DX, because it's so good.
I'm going to stay right back on the side.
I'll turn my beep off.
Somebody out there saying they don't know if it's skip or not. Yeah, it's probably skip. I can hear some most of the time, but I got a lot of noise tonight.
Yeah, well, it's definitely Skip. Just watching your signal, it's definitely Skip. We just want to know where you're at. Spitfire, Pennsylvania.
I think we lost
Hey, walkie-talkie, I was going, hey, whoever said that, you don't know where I'm at. I'm out here in Idaho. 696 Menace out in the Decatur State.
Oh, holy heck. It's the Menace. Hello, Menace. Spitfire, 441, Pennsylvania. Apparently, he's got a lot more coming in on his end than we got coming in on this end. But yeah, the Menace. The Tater State. Tater State Menace. I'm on your faceplant page. Countywide radio to Spitfire, 441, Pennsylvania.
You guys doubled.
That's why the voice was familiar, because it's the Menace.
Is his first name Dennis?
I think we've been down that road already. No. I'll have to link them with the video gate. Maybe I'll get over 400 followers by doing that.
I'm watching some old ones.
I still wish I could see who it was that was following.
Yeah, I can only see the most recent 12 subscribers, but I can't see who all the subscribers are. Only the most recent 12.
Yeah, I couldn't even see that. Then again, maybe nobody recently subscribed to me.
on your studio page, you should be able to see all your subscribers. That shouldn't be hard to do.
Yeah, I look on there and I can only see the most recent ones. I can't see who all 300 plus are. And I was on that studio page, and that's, the analytics and all that. And it only shows me most recent subscribers, no matter what the timeline is on that, but only the most recent, nothing beyond.
Nah, I think there's a view on there where you can view everybody. I'll try and ping you on there, and maybe I can screenshot you so you can take a peek.
Yeah, I have to poke around on there some more. Maybe I can figure it out. If you say that you can see who all of them are, I guess there's got to be a way. I just hadn't found it yet.
Yeah, they don't make it obvious because I search stuff high and low, all around and up and down, and it's hidden somewhere.
You got to go to the studio page and then analytics, and that's where I get it at.
Yeah, I tried that.
Well, you're barking up the same tree I am. I can only see the most recent.
I'm barking up some tree, but it's rotten.
Oh, it must be an ash tree then.
Ash tree, ash hole, whatever.
Stop barking up the ash tree. They're all dead, so we can quit talking about them.
Stop climbing them.
Well, looks like we're out of the rain zone for the time being, but there's more crap coming. Won't last too long, though. Hopefully the Phillies will get their game in tonight.
Is it supposed to stop tomorrow?
But they were already on.
Yeah, the Phillies are playing, but don't need any rain delays or anything. But this rain that I'm seeing here is down in Maryland. It may make it to Philly, but it won't be till 10 o'clock or so, so I think they'll be okay.
Okay.
Then we get to look forward to more of it tomorrow.
Gotta start digging a hole.
Guess it depends on if they're winning or not, and if it went past the 50.
Digging out my beans.
I was amazed to see how much rain the Schuylkill's already got on it.
Yeah, well, the Perkiomen Creek is flooding. That'll be, that's supposed to crest at like midnight tonight or something.
Well, the Sanatoga Creek, I could have threw a kayak on it and sailed it from my neighbor's yard across my front yard down to the Schuylkill.
Your little babbling brook was roaring today?
Yeah, I could have rode a kayak down the hill.
Whitecaps?
Oh yeah, whitecaps, rapids. Oh yeah. It didn't go up over the road though, so I'd have gotten stuck in the tube.
You'd be a covert clown.
I think there was a breaker out there. I heard a long distance and/or weak breaker. You got it.
Yeah, breaker 13, PA419, looking for a radio check.
PA149, is that right?
419, but close, thank you.
All right, well, I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can. You're not all that strong, but I hear you. 419, PA419. You got the Spitfire, 441, somewhere around Pottstown.
Ah, 10-4, southern Chester County near the Delaware border. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say that is pretty good. If you're down there in the bottom of Chester County, you're doing your thing. Welcome to the Classic Radio Roundup.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I'm going to do a little more adjusting on my end. Thank you kindly.
If you really want to see how you did, check out Classic Radio Roundup. I got video gates on YouTube. Search Classic Radio Roundup. And you're at the 44-minute mark on this week's video gate.
Appreciate it. I will subscribe now. 73 to you.
Yep, 7-3. Check in anytime on a Classic Radio Roundup. Every Wednesday night from 8 to 10 p.m. on 27-115 on the AM radio dial.
That's right.
Friday. Jeez.
What the heck?
Well, as long as I get a dry Monday and Tuesday so I could do some damn antenna work.
Let's see, Saturday looks okay. Well, there might be a shower on Saturday. Sunday, partly sunny and warmer. Monday, you're in luck. Pleasant with sun and 65 degrees. Tuesday's going to be 70 degrees and also mostly sunny and mild. So Monday and Tuesday look like winters.
Look like I might be able to get up my perpendicular 160 doublet.
Yeah, just got to get some ladder line.
No, I have ladder line. The ladder line's for another antenna project.
Oh.
I got to use my coax in the mobile.
I got enough for the current antenna. It's the future antenna.
Super antenna.
I think this 160 doublet is a super antenna.
Did you ever find your roll of wire?
No, that's what we're talking about. I have not found it. It's conspicuously absent, buried amongst the missing somewhere in this household.
I think your husky chewed it to death and ate it all.
What kind of wire?
450 ohm window line.
Okay.
That's Rindo.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rindo line. Damn, why did I think of that?
Threw it out there, Rindo.
A long time ago. Well, I was in here a little bit earlier, but good evening, everyone.
You've been gating there, Joker?
I have been. I now went out to go eat dinner, or finish dinner, and now I'm back.
Oh, that's good, because then Pete can go back to the beginning and hear how goofy he sounded with that super sidekick mic.
I don't want to be boofy, baby.
Stay out of the booth.
Yes, the booth shall stay aloof.
Duly noted. AM, Silver Eagle. Sideband, super sidekick.
That's right. Yeah, they work wonderfully on sideband.
I kind of knew that, but I didn't know it was going to be that drastic, I guess.
I very rarely ever use my super sidekick on AM on any radio. I think the high fidelity radio I can match it up to really nice, but most of the others, I think it might work okay on the Midland. So that's kind of bright to begin with, but most of the others, you get too goofy.
That's with the preamp on.
Just for video gate identification purposes, tonight is Cobra 135. Cobra 135 with the Silver Eagle.
I'm just back on the old TRC 427. I got my XL5 with the D1 Silver Eagle D104.
Yeah, just make sure you grip it good and solid so it doesn't go crackly.
I don't have a lot of practice with that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you should choke your chicken more often.
Yeah, I need somebody to show me who's better off doing it.
Yeah, you're not going to get any takers here.
Oh, man, I had a feeling there may be one or two of them out there. I was trying to pull them out of the woods.
Good buddies, 1-6.
Good buddies, 1-9.
Good buddies. 1-6.
7.
Is the pirate still broadcasting? I turned away from it because it was getting a little distracting.
Yeah, I have it on in the background, low level here, and he's still going strong. Anywhere from 10 over to S9 and right in between.
Yeah, he's right up to the same signal as Radio Free whatever. But it's obviously a different guy.
He ID'd the station, but I was involved in conversation, so I didn't catch it.
Yeah, I was trying to hear this guy's in the noise, and I had headphones on listening to the pirate, and it's like, this is distracting.
What noise?
The noise I've got.
I got 20 dB worth of preamp going, and it brought the meter up to a 3, but that's not noise. I think I'm pulling in skipland.
Different kind of noise.
Yeah, it's not noise, it's skipland noise, but not general noise.
I've got an S4 noise level, and I have no preamps.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up between a 2 and a 3 with the preamp on.
There's some skip crap riding in on top of my S4 noise level. It's pushing the needle up to S5.
It's kind of what I'm seeing. It's just the needle's wavering around S3 or so, but it's skipland noise. If I turn the preamp off, I hear nothing. The needle rests at the bottom.
You ain't gonna hear nothing.
You don't know who's who, who's what. You don't know what's going on. You don't have a clue.
That's right.
That's right.
I sometimes do that. I hit the preamp just to see if I got an antenna hooked up.
I don't know, do you?
I don't know. Let me hit the preamp. Oh, you're going to like what that preamp does to your signal.
Well, what does it do?
Brings you up to an S8.
What am I giving you right now?
You're giving me an S8 with my preamp on.
I'm going with it off.
It's lower. Let me see.
1 2 1 2 1 2 3.
5 or a 6.
Okay, that thing pushed me in pretty good.
Don't do much for Dave. It only brings him from an S9 to a 10 over.
That's 10 dB of jump.
Yeah, but it's a whole lot less needle movement.
Yeah. Well, when you're up that high in the meter, it tends to tighten up a bit.
He gives more meter movement. It's all about that swang.
Yeah, this radio doesn't do a lot of that. It's all relatively stable.
It actually does swing the needle a little bit. This radio's meter is pretty good for showing that stuff.
Yeah, there's some radios that like to go forward all the time, and some that like to go backward all the time, and some that are actually pretty objectively accurate one way or the other.
Well, once I change my coax, I can put one of my drivers in here.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
Is it 12 volts?
One's 24.
Oh no!
My 5 pills a 24 volt box. One pushing 4.
24, huh? Okay.
Yeah, the 24 volt pills are, what are they? I forget what number they are. 2510s. That's it, 2510.
2510s.
Yes, sir.
I have to look those up, see what they are.
They're HGs.
Oh, HGs, huh? Same as their new 2879s. They're not as good as the Toshibas, but what the heck? At least you can get them.
The only Toshiba box I have is my 4-pill 43 Connex 4300-400.
How long before they start volting them up to 30 and 35 volts?
Oh, the one, the 24 volt ones.
Yeah, right. Pretty soon they'll be volting them too.
Yeah, well, you're never quite satisfied. Whatever they give you, you always got to try to push it for more.
They do vote them.
Told you.
No,
I don't know. 24-volt box.
It's kind of tough to run a 24-volt box in a 12-volt car anyway.
How you hooking the battery up?
Yeah, you got to put another battery in series and no.
Yeah, but won't my first battery charge the second battery?
No, that's the thing. How do you can't, the alternator won't charge them at 24 volts.
No, but it'll get the juice from the second battery out. That's what I thought anyway.
No, won't do that. Not if it's in series with the other battery.
And I'm assuming that would make a bunch of other electronical stuff going on in your car unhappy.
Well, you can't feed it to anything else but the radio or the amp, I should say.
Yeah, I got it for the bass, but I bought a radio for the bass. I'm not going to use it in the bass.
Yeah, you can get a 24-volt power supply and run it on the base. That wouldn't be toe shabby.
That's what I think. That's what I originally got it for, but then I bought a radio, so I really don't need it.
What kind of radio did you get?
The Longhorn.
A Longhorn?
Yes, sir.
What the hell is a Longhorn?
Look it up.
Be easier if you told us.
It's a RCI.
Oh no.
It's the Powerhouse radio.
You know what RCI stands for, don't you?
No, what?
Retarded Children Incorporated.
Good morning.
Oh, no.
Walk on them.
Or real Chinese idiots.
That's what I was voting for.
But it's the Powerhouse of the radios.
Return to China immediately.
Yeah. The contacts ain't RCI, which is a good thing.
Just out here in Idaho. I just had to throw that one out there.
Oh, there's the Menace back.
But the contacts ain't RCI.
No, they're all related anymore.
Every now and then, don't you?
No, it's a good sideband radio with the guts ripped out.
Yeah, you didn't got no sideband. You got the 4-pill Toshiba's in it, though.
They ripped out the sideband and stuck an echo box in its place.
Yeah, City Echo box.
Just played Spirit of Radio from Rush. That's a good song.
RCI is the one that got the good Echo box in them.
The 4-pill's two driving too, so maybe I guess you can call it a 4-pill.
And the Menace is back in there big time.
The only good echo box is one that's turned off.
Yeah, I don't use them.
Yeah, I'd rather have sideband than an echo box.
That's right.
That's right.
Sure.
Take that box. Yeah, take the sideband out of it.
And just like that pirate was gone. But he signed off with Spirit of Radio.
Oh, he's gone now, huh?
Take the sideband out of my box because he couldn't fix it.
BBI jumped in there.
All right, Channel 13, have a good night. I've seen enough, I've heard enough, so Spitfire and Dave, adios, have a good evening.
There's no such thing as getting enough classic radio roundup. But all right, Badger, we'll let you go.
Catch you later, Doug.
Adios.
All right, Doc. We'll do it again. 696 a minute.
Are you guys hearing me?
The City of Trees. I'm back.
Yeah.
Catch you later, Doug. Have a good evening, and it's good to hear you out there. 754 Valley Forge, PA.
Oops, sorry about that. See you later.
Hey, y'all, it's here, Spam Can. I gotta go grab some supper, too. I'm on the side.
All right there, Spam Can. We're in here till 10 o'clock, so if you finish dinner, come on back.
On the road, too. So
See y'all.
Man, the Menace is coming in here pretty strong now. It's going to get rough.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but then it'll fade out again.
But anyway, the 24-volt box I got is a hopper built.
All right, 302. Give me a shout.
It's a hopper built?
Yeah, so I sent it back to Hopper because it wasn't finished being built. But he swears somebody stole parts out of it. But anyway, he said he got it to fire up, but only doing half the power, so he switched out the pills. And then he said he went to sideband, it blew a pill out. So he took the sideband out of it.
Sounds like he should have thrown it in the hopper.
Yeah, I know, right? In other words, this Hopper can't fix his own shit he builds.
Yeah, there's something wrong there.
You ain't lying.
Well, you know what it is. Most of these guys are just basically copying the same design that Dave made put out years ago, and they all look almost the same inside. Anybody can do that.
Exactly. I think he's a kit builder, if you ask me.
That's pretty much what it is. You know, you just get the parts and you solder them on the big copper plate, and away you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, somebody else has done all the engineering. All you got to do is copy it. That part's easy.
Breaker.
Yep.
Another breaker.
That breaker.
Come on, breaker.
Yeah, it's the PA419 again. Switch to a different radio. How am I sounding?
Sounding good up here, 419. No trouble at all. I got a good copy on you. The Spitfire around Pottstown.
Thank you, Spitfire. Appreciate that. What was your YouTube channel again? I want to subscribe.
You'll find it by searching Classic Radio Roundup. Roundup being 2 words. Don't make it 1 word. Make it 2 words. And then you'll know you're there. My username is 1968 BSA 441.
Perfect. Okay, looking it up now. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, tonight's gate won't be on till sometime tomorrow. I don't live stream. I upload the day after. One more closer to 400, Dave.
Oh no, you're getting there.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, Goose.
What happened to your old neighbor in Bridgeport?
Which old neighbor?
I think his name was Happy Goey or something like that.
I don't know what happened to Happy Goer, to be honest. I don't know. That was many moons ago now.
I know. One day he was there, and next day he was gone.
I'd look out my 3rd floor window and be looking up at his antenna. That was disheartening.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said your neighbor.
Yeah, he had a good location there at that house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a character.
Crazy.
Yeah, he was a bit of a character.
Yeah.
That's what makes CB radio fun, when you get a few characters involved.
Forget what his handle was.
Happy Goer.
Okay.
Which his handle was like, kind of off the wall to begin with, if you ask me. Like, okay, you're the Happy Goer.
Yeah, right?
I think he was happy because he must have been smoking that funny stuff.
Yeah, I think he was doing more than that. I think he was into them shrooms.
Oh, well, that'll make you happy.
Yeah, and a goer.
Wow, it's very active on the CW portion of 40 meters tonight. Good grief.
Yeah, I went and turned the radio off because I couldn't find no more pirates.
I just spun the dial through 40 and, man, digital noise and CW and, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start getting on 40 meters AM in the daytime. I need a fix. I haven't had any 10 meter AM contacts in a couple of weeks, so I'm going to have to go to 40, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody in there tonight.
Well, I'm not going to go in there tonight. No, not when Radio China International's in there making a mess of things.
Radio China International? That's RCI.
Yeah, 7295. You can get away from it if you're on 85. And then there's always the 3873 crowd. I found they got a faceplant page. So I joined or followed or whatever you do.
Oh, them good old boys.
I like 3873. I'll hang out there on the occasion. Oh, no. Oh, no. Timtron's on there bloviating right now.
Where? On 40 meters?
No, 3873.
Oh, 38.
And the guy that's currently talking is giving me 25 dB over.
Yeah, I'm not hearing much there. My tuner's out of whack for this part of the band.
Well, you still should hear something that reduced signal.
I had to turn my inductor way up.
Yeah, there's Timtron. He's bloviating. He's giving me 10 over. He's all the way up in Maine. I've talked to him on the multi-LMAC already. He's using a multi-LMAC on 3873.
Ooh, this guy's got some nice audio.
Yeah, there's a bunch of good audio guys on that frequency. There's a few guys running Class E rigs.
Class E, huh? Yeah, that's pretty efficient. Oh my God, 41000 being modulated.
Oh yeah, there's some pretty extreme setups that you'll run into there.
Yeah, well, this guy with the 41000 that's being modulated by a pair of whatever he said they were, that's certainly putting down the 375 watt carrier.
No, sure it is. An E-rig. This guy's giving me 30 over.
30 over what?
Guess 9.
Because I'm not tuned to him.
30 over guess 9.
What do you call you? Rimfire.
What?
I don't know. What's going on? Howdy, run the band. 1, 2, 3, wave the hand. What's going on in here? There's Stinger. Stinging. Stinging something. Beep, 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 beep. Good evening. Good evening, around the band. 3 minutes past the big hour at 9 o'clock on Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, 27115, channel 13 on the AM radio dial.
Nice. Who's around here?
I'm here.
I'm here too. I'm here. Me too. Me too. Wait a second. I think that's like 4 people and one person did cheat up twice. Oh, I don't know. You might have to challenge that in a replay or something. How about we get people to call out their numbers so I can figure out who's who?
You can always watch the video gate and judge for yourself.
Yeah. I'm number 1.
Number 2.
I'm number 5.
99.
999. You sank my battleship.
I love it.
I'm all fucking confused. Nice.
We can stop with the F-bombs right now.
Yeah, Mrs. Train won't like that.
Nope, you'll get banned by Mrs. Train. You get the finger wag by Mrs. Train, you're done for.
No, he did tell me no cussing on this band. I keep forgetting. I didn't hear the train tonight.
No, but Mrs. Train will be listening and she's keeping score.
Oh, she got the sandbagger radio going, huh?
And if you get a black mark for Mrs. Train, you're done. You're banned for life.
Yeah. Your permanent record.
That's right. Your permanent record, and it'll follow you around the rest of your life.
Your permanent record has been wrecked.
You give me a complex, now stop it. Sometimes it slips. As long as I get a warning, I'm good. That time you were late for school, that time you cursed.
Well, I guess at every 8 o'clock when we hear the Blue Goose on, we're going to warn them not to be F-bombing because he got a black stroke on his permanent record.
Who's the Blue Goose? Watch the F-bombs. Who's the Blue Goose?
That's you, Brew Goose.
No Blue Goose out here.
Blah, 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 blah.
No Blue Goose.
Blah, blah, blue goose. Blah, blah, blah.
The one that throws things out the window and runs on 12 volts.
Hey, that's not a lot younger. For once now. That's why it's a party every single day. 40 years ago.
Yeah, it's like yesterday.
Like yesterday?
3 years ago went by like that, man. It was yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
It don't feel like yesterday.
All right. Feels more like a week ago.
Maybe even a month, but no longer.
Tell it to my back and feet. You ain't lying. That was my partying days. Those days were done.
Still the Blue Goose to me.
I don't drink no more. I don't do anything anymore.
You talk on CB radio, that's something.
Yeah, I got back into it. Yeah, whole year so far. Sandbagger twisted my arm.
I didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, I used to get back on the radio.
Oh, so now we know who to blame.
Yeah, likely story. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. It might be annoying. I turned mine off. They didn't like it. Yeah, I turned mine off too. I forgot it was on. Your bagger doesn't like the beep beep.
We're not a fan of beeps and not real happy about echo either.
Well, I don't have echo, do I? I got no echo. Hello. I don't think I don't have echo on, do I?
Just for those who are keeping track.
Oh, okay. Hello. Can you hear me? Yeah, I haven't really gotten how to do the echo on this radio, so I really haven't figured it out.
Good. Stay in ignorance. You'll be better off.
Well, I mean, for you guys, I could be ignorant, but for the rest of the world, I got to be able to, make a mess. Yeah, that's right. Just got down. So where's the night train? Anybody heard him? No stinking echo.
Oh, now you did it.
Hey, you're cheating. Yeah, no echo. That's right. No echo.
Now you're going to get all the Mexicans riled up.
She's going to fly off the bridge here.
You're going to get all the Mexicans riled up.
I think I turned it back off. Is it off?
The Mexicans riled up. You'll hear chicken noises.
Oh, I'm hearing them all riled up with Roger Beeps and Echo now.
You better watch it. You better watch that echo. No doubt. Some of them Mexicans know how to drop F-bombs too. Only in Spanish.
Yeah, the Spanish F-bombs are kind of weak.
Yeah, I like fajitas anyway.
I'm getting banned from this channel.
See?
I don't understand Spanish. I don't care. I don't understand Spanish either.
Radio cat's bored. She fell asleep.
Joker out there? Hello. Hello. Hey, Bagger.
Yeah?
I remember whose radios you used to fix that I gave you. They wasn't mine. They were 433s.
Which radio is that?
The ones used to fix, well, for me, well, it wasn't, well, yeah, I guess it was through me, but they wasn't my radios.
Oh, yeah, okay. That Jackson you kept blowing up, that was yours.
Yeah, that thing blew up on sideband. You had to put a 100-watt pill in that thing?
I had to put a pill in it to finally get it to stop blowing. I don't know what you were doing to it, but those MRF 477s were just blowing out left and right.
I didn't do nothing until I bought the radio. I was shooting skip one day on sideband and it just blew. I took it to R&R, they put a new pill in it, gave it back, brought it home, but when it's back on sideband, it blew again.
Yeah, I finally put a MRF 455 or in there or something, or a 450, whatever the hell that was, and that solved that problem.
Yeah, you fixed it. They couldn't fix it, I guess. I guess they didn't test it after they fixed it.
Now that's what they have in them now. From the factory, they put them pills in there because they don't make MRF 477s anymore.
No? Don't have that Jackson no more. 433 got it.
And you had that Emperor too.
Who?
You had an Emperor. I remember fixing that a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or is that a mobile?
I had an Emperor. I wish I still had it.
That wasn't a bad radio. It was like a cross between an RCI 2950 and a Uniden 2510. It was kind of like a mixture of both.
It's a good looking radio, and it worked well.
Is it a Galaxy? What is that?
It's an Emperor 25. What is it? 2010.
Oh, a 5010.
5010. That's it. Emperor 5010.
And then they had the 3010, which is what Gene had. He had that Emperor.
First time I saw one, Wayne Renegade was running one. I was like, man, what is that? That's cool.
The only thing about that radio that I didn't like at the time was that it didn't go down as far. I think it went down to 26.5. And I'm like, oh, it doesn't go all the way down to 26.0? It's junk.
Yeah.
They have your 26.0.
But it had a really quiet receiver in it. It was a good receiving radio.
Yeah, I was just getting back into CB radio, as it were, when I was in Bridgeport. And I go over to Wade's house, and he's running that thing. I had never seen nothing like that before in my life. I'm like, wow, look at that.
Can't find them no more.
I know I had one. I wish I still had it. It was a good radio.
Did you sell it?
Oh, yeah, years ago.
Just one of Ford has, I don't know.
It had that cool sweeping bar graph S meter. It just looked cool.
Yeah, I forget what the video looks like.
Yeah, like the bars got bigger as the S meter went up, and it went in a curve.
Oh, it was digital.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's all digital.
Who made that? Is that RCI?
That was Emperor.
Yeah, never heard of it. Emperor radios?
Yeah, I've only seen two different models. They had a 5010 and a 3010. And I think the 5010 had all the modes, AM, FM, and sideband. I think the 3010 only had AM and sideband or something like that.
Or AM and FM?
Or, yeah, maybe it was just AM and FM. I don't know.
Look it up, Paul. Yeah, I've never seen it. That's interesting.
Yeah, I had the 5010. I had all modes.
Yeah. I did blow a radio up though, but not by hooking it up. I was trying to hook something up to it. What happened to Shadow tonight? He's watching a movie. Oh, you're kidding.
No, I'm not.
He's watching a movie.
On Classic Radio Wednesday? Perish the thought.
On Netflix. I can tell you exactly what he's watching. Hold on.
You can watch a movie anytime, especially on Netflix, anytime. You can't have Classic Radio Roundup anytime. Oh, but you can by watching Classic Radio Roundup video gates on YouTube. So I guess you can, but you can't participate. Once it's over, it's done.
That's right. And it's dead, so you can't talk about it.
Yeah. He's watching Netflix. He's watching the little things. It's based on a killer back in the 90s in California.
That's a shame.
For who? The people that got killed?
No, it's a shame that he's not on the roundup and he's out there watching Netflix. Come on.
Text him.
Netflix on Classic Radio Wednesday. That's a flogging offense.
That's right.
That's right.
They watch the F-bombs.
Yeah,
That ain't an F-bomb. Flogging offense? No, you get 12 lashes.
Flogging's not an F-bomb?
No, not even close.
Who said an F-bomb?
I don't know. I'm pretty offended by it. I mean, come on now.
We're talking about the F-bomb, not an F-word.
What did I miss?
What are you missing? I don't know what you're missing. What do you want me to do?
Try and keep up.
Yeah, pay attention.
Try and keep up, Goose.
Yeah, that's right. My food just got delivered.
That's what took your attention.
Out in his trunk?
What's that?
Yeah, boy.
Show you right.
Make sure you warn the driver about that driveway.
Where did Green Dragon go? Is he still sitting there?
Was that him in here earlier?
Yeah.
Thought that was him, but I don't normally hear him on AM, so I wasn't sure.
He snuck out of there again, I guess. Just kind of fogged out.
Yeah, but that's why I missed it, because I got the delivery guy. He had his food in the trunk.
Next to the documents?
Go to the back hatch, yeah.
You know, those documents in the trunk was quite prophetic, because that's where Biden kept his.
Maybe Bluebird actually did know something after all.
Yeah, right?
Which Bluebird?
The one that kept his documents in the trunk.
Oh, and he ran a competition amplifier.
Six pill.
Bluebird.
And if you asked him about it, he'll tell you.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
You're lucky. You're fortunate.
Yeah, he's another former Pottstown native. Now I don't know. He was living in Delaware for a while. I don't know where he disappeared to.
And he was a sovereign citizen.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, one of those, and he has his copy of Black's Law Dictionary, and he'll tell you. If you give him any rebuttal, he'll tell you you're playing word games.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're saying. Stop with the word games.
Yeah.
So I am fortunate. Look at that.
You were fortunate. Yep, absolutely fortunate. But he was entertaining from a cross-eyed perspective.
Now, when was he on the radio?
I haven't heard him in probably 10 years, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, 10 years ago, he was probably the last active then.
He probably died with antenna up his butt.
It was like last week.
Yeah, right? Pretty much.
He might have died with a CB antenna up his butt.
Well, we don't know that he's dead, so we can keep talking about him. We only can't talk about him after we know he's dead.
Why not?
Because when they're dead, you got to quit talking about them.
Wait a second. I thought we went over this before.
It's the rules, man. Somebody's dead. Stop talking about him. He's dead. He's going to stay dead.
He's not coming back. He's pushing daisies. He's dead. So quit talking about him.
And just make sure you get some flowers for the poor bastard's grave.
No, he's not here. I enjoy the resonance of his being that was here. That was annoying. We don't know he's dead.
We don't know that he's dead, so we can talk about him.
Okay, but even if he is dead, I'm going to still talk about him.
As long as we don't know he's dead, we can talk about him.
All right, I'm going to keep talking about him anyway. I hope he is dead. I don't know. Who cares?
And then when we find out he's dead, we got to put some flowers on a poor bastard's grave.
Nope, not me. Just put an antenna on his grave. And exactly, whatever. And when I'm dead, you can talk about me. I'll give you permission now, so this way that rule don't apply.
Yeah, but you'll be dead, so we got to quit talking about you. Because you'll be dead, you'll stay dead, and somebody will have to put flowers on the poor bastard's grave.
I'm not going to have a grave.
Well, then I don't know what we're going to do with the flowers.
That's what I'm saying. You got to keep them. Stick them in the lake. So now what? Now where are we? Like I said, it don't matter. I'll it'll be, I forget what I was thinking.
As long as you weren't thinking about dropping the F-bomb, you're all right.
No, I wasn't going to drop an F-bomb. I'm pretty good at that. You hear me dropping F-bomb?
No, we know it's Blue Goose is the guilty party.
That's right.
Yeah, you can take the boy out of Norristown, but you can't take Norristown out of the boy.
And there ain't no Blue Goose here. I know.
No, he's still here. He's just not all there.
I've never been.
Yeah, you have been. You were.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never been on here.
Yeah, you have. You're on here now, and you've been on here before.
Yeah, but I've never been. No, man.
Yeah, you have been, because that's how you introduced yourself to me. The Brew Goose.
Yeah, to differentiate him from Little Goose.
I think Little Goose is in prison.
He's in prison?
Well, he's not dead.
I should get bring him in Norristown Speedy.
Norristown Speedy, now he is dead, supposedly.
Well, that's good, because now that kids can't get fucking... Oh, excuse me.
Good grief.
Oh, no. We need one of those, F-bomb delays there. You can hit that button and bleep it out.
Yeah, now I'm going to have the delay button, the dump button. Yeah, that's it.
Make sure your mic's not open if you're going to drop the F-bomb.
You can take the kid out of Norristown, but you can't take the Norristown out of the kid.
Alright. Well, at least he ain't doing little kids no more.
I'm going to send Mrs. Train over to your house.
How about it, Webb?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to get all of Norristown out of me.
That might be a difficult job there, Wayne.
Yeah, you got a lot of work cut out for you.
Oh, my goodness.
See, I was never in Norristown. I was across the river on the good side in Bridgeport.
That's the armpit of Montgomery County.
Still connected.
Yeah, but all the crack whores are in Norristown.
Yeah, they're the Colonial.
Even the Lark Bar is not there in Bridgeport no more.
Where did it go?
I don't know, but it ain't there.
Dirty Buddies 1-6.
They knocked it down to put a new bridge in.
Good Buddies 1-6.
They knocked the Lark down to put a new bridge in. Yeah, bird.
A new bridge, huh?
A bridge to where?
That bridge that went from the diner and up the hill to 4th Street.
Oh, the one that went like over the railroad tracks and all? Oh, yeah, I guess that was there, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a bridge there, and they knocked it down and replaced it. My friend Linda used to live in one of those houses that was like right next to the Lark. And
Same thing. They pay her big bucks for her property, and they tore that old bridge down and put a new bridge in its place.
I have to go drive by there and check that out, see what it looks like.
Snug is flooded. It's hard to tell, except instead of having all those houses on that block where the Lark was, it's a bridge.
Yeah, well, the bridge was always there, but it was like the walls of the bridge were like right up on people's front porch.
Exactly. So they bought all those properties up and knock the bridge down and rebuild it. Yeah, no. Still funny.
Your tax dollars at work.
Tall, man.
Bravo. Bravo team, come in. Get hold of Shadow?
Nah, nigga, nope.
Come on, Mr. Fries. I got some good fries.
Technical difficulties.
I thought you were going to go in there. I didn't think you were going to get delivery.
I got delivery. Yeah, my neighborhood's changed so much, I'm glad I'm out of there now, too.
Oh, you're glad. You're very lucky to be out of there.
Yeah, I got decent money for the house. It needed repairs, but I didn't have to do them, and woo, here I am.
Once, you're much better off now. Corner checking in.
Well, I'm way better off. Plus, I'm not paying $6,000 a year for taxes and $6,000 a year for heating oil. I'm way better off. And I don't have a mortgage.
Yeah, and you're within CB radio range with no effort from the rest of us.
That's right. I'm where I should be.
Yeah, I appreciate you getting back to me there, man. Of Steel around Washington, D.C. That duckfucker's smoking. Anybody more than 5 miles away, anyway. Here in the Evergreen, state of Washington. For 10, yeah, 10's about right. Break that. Key, because I got it all. Take care, man of Steel, 166 with the wave around D.C. Up here in the green, I'm back out. Oh no. Is that a down getter?
Who knows?
Where'd you go, Green Dragon? You sneak out, or did the supervisor come and drag you away? Or did you go to bed? You probably went to bed. You can't stay up late.
Maybe.
Hello, how's that? Is that any better right there?
Gotta get a little fan from back in my radio. This thing gets hot.
Yeah. You gotta get a fan, man. There we go. How about that right there? Break.
Go ahead, break.
Alright. Hello. There we go. That's turned down quite a bit right there.
Nobody go. It got quiet.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Sure it did. You still fix radios, Bagger?
Let's see here. Do what?
You still fix CBs?
No. Well, I haven't for quite some time. I don't have the time to do it.
Gee. I was just asking.
I still have all my test equipment. I could certainly do it if I wanted to, but I don't have the time. I don't want to hear that. Maybe once I retire, maybe I'll think about it again. Good work. Yes, I do good work.
That Jackson, I don't know what was up with that Jackson. I don't know why he kept blowing finals on sideband.
I don't know why it did either, because, I set it up each time and set the bias properly and all that. And I don't know what was popping them out.
I swear, just trying to do something. It just didn't like sideband.
Man, somebody's got a carrier going for like 2 weeks on this channel, it seems like.
And why are you on it?
Goddamn rap music or something, I don't know.
I don't hear no carrier.
A little more carrier, maybe. There we go. A little more carrier. Oh, there we go. This one is a little more touchy little thing. That's what she said last night. You check out there, man.
In line.
6-6 back off the key. I'll see you.
Guess you got a little thing to play with. And Pete disappeared too.
Talking to Shadow.
So what?
Talking to Shadow.
Oh, on the phone?
So I'm not on the radio.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess Pete took a pause for the cause.
Oh, man.
Oh, there he is.
How to refill the adult beverage.
But wait a minute. You got to work tomorrow.
No, I don't.
You know?
No, I got to take the wife to the eye doctor.
What? I guess what? They dilate your eyes so she can't drive herself, huh?
Yeah, all that stuff, yep.
I went to the eye doctor and they just, dilated my eyes and I just, I drove home anyway.
No, she's got some kind of condition that he's looking at. I can't never remember the name of it. It's, I don't know, retinal detached vacular, so, I don't know, something's coming apart in her eyeball, and she's got spiders in her eyes, in her vision.
Oh, that's not good.
No, so we're going for a second opinion because the first guy says, well, there ain't nothing we can do about it till it gets worse and then we can operate. Like, I don't like that answer.
No, I don't like that answer either because when things get worse, they're usually harder to fix.
Yeah, right. So if you could fix it later, why can't you fix it now?
Yeah, that's a bad answer.
Yeah, I didn't like that answer at all. I said, no, we're going to see somebody else.
I would.
But they do that whole dilation thing and all, or whatever. And she has trouble seeing in bright light anyway, which hasn't been a problem since it's been raining.
That's right, man. Best time to go to the eye doctor on dreary days like Glasgow.
Well, I didn't know what the weather was going to be like, so I just took off so I could take her.
But I've had operations on both eyes. My cataracts are all gone. I can drive at night now. It's cool.
Yeah, I got the time to take, so I might as well take it.
No cataracts, no Rinkins, no BMWs. Okay.
And I can see the double yellow line that goes down the middle of the road now.
Well, that's a plus.
I get 5 weeks.
Yeah, that's a pretty important step right there.
And and I can see it at night now. Before I couldn't even see it at night. I was worried about driving off the road.
Oh, you definitely don't want to be driving a taxi then.
Spell Yellow Brick Road, you'll be alright. I'm alright now. I had the surgery. Cataracts are gone. I can drive now. I can see again. Spell Yellow Brick Road, you'll be alright.
You just won't be driving with the cataract.
Spell Yellow Brick Road, you'll be alright. I don't even use my glasses now. That's how good I can see again.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's nothing to complain about, is it?
Nah, if I put my glasses on, I can't see. It makes everything all blurred up. If I take my glasses off, I see fine.
Well, they've built in correction when they put the new lenses in. So now your glasses prescription's all wrong. So if you need them for reading or whatever, you have to get a new prescription.
Well, that's all I use them for anymore is like, reading the labels on prescription bottles, and that's about it. That's right.
Show you right.
Yeah.
No doubt.
No doubt, sea trout.
So what I missed when I was refilling the glass?
I don't think you missed anything of importance or anything. Just goose banter.
Well, I'll have to review the gate then. But you somehow knew I was missing.
Well, yeah, you weren't saying nothing. When you stop talking after a while, it becomes kind of obvious.
Exactly.
Oh, you were ready for the snores over the microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I think happened to Green Dragon. I think he fell asleep or something.
This S meter shows up pretty good on the video gate. It's got that silver mirrored back finish. Then the needle shows up real nice on the video gate.
That's good. Well, if it's backlit correctly, it'll show up.
Well, it's backlit better than the radio I used last week, which was the Pierce Simpson.
Super links.
And it turns red when I transmit.
Yeah. That was a cool feature, and it blinks when you talk.
No modulation indication. You got a meter for that. You got to switch the switch.
Almost about a whole million.
Oh, the light doesn't flicker, huh? Wow.
No, the light don't flicker. I got to put the switch on modulation instead of power, and it shows modulation on modulation when I'm modulating, but it just goes red.
That's okay.
Yeah, take your pick. Modulation or RF output power?
I always preferred modulation. As long as you don't have to switch it to get the S meter to work again.
No, the S meter works either or.
Yeah, I would leave it on modulation then. Except on sideband, because then it doesn't work right.
Well, this radio mostly gets used on sideband. That's probably why it was on RF power.
Yeah, and on sideband, RF power works like the modulation meter. It was just peaking and swinging and all out, or happy horse crap.
Well, according to my modulation meter, I'm over modulating.
Oh no, maybe it needs calibrating.
I don't know. It keeps slamming up to the far side, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, with not much talking.
Yeah, it needs adjusting.
Yeah, I usually just leave it on RF.
It's a nice tune-up.
Yeah, if the modulation meter's going to slam against the glass, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. And then it swings forward when I modulate, when it's on RF.
Yeah, most of them do. Mine's doing that. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't slam against the glass.
This is one of those strange Toshiba Cobra meters. You know, the RF power scale, it has a little arrow that moves to the right, and then it's got another little arrow that comes from the left, from the extreme right, and moves to the left, and there's this little orange square in the middle of the two arrows that I guess you're supposed to keep your RF power in. There's no numbers or anything.
I have a Dozy test meter. I should hook that up so I can see my modulation. Well, I can see it now because I'm dead keying about 25 watts and swinging to about 70.
Oh no, you'll be reading out in dozy watts.
Oh, and it has the fun single sideband power and AM power scales. So I put out a lot more power on single sideband than I do on AM.
Yeah, you know what? My Midland 13885 has twin RF output scales too, one for AM and one for sideband. I'm thinking, gee whiz, what the heck's the point of that? I mean, it doesn't change anything. so what are they trying to say? 3 watts on AM is really 6 watts on sideband?
According to this meter, that would be a true statement. Everything's doubled. The sideband, everything's doubled a number right above it. 1 is 2, 2 is 4, 3 is 6, 5 is 10.
I mean, I understand the fact that, my meter goes to 5 watts on AM, and it's a sideband radio that's supposed to put out, well, when it was made, I think 8 watts was the sideband output. So, but if it doesn't change scale, if there's no switch to change the meter function, then, if you're putting out 8 watts, you still gotta peg the needle at I don't know, it's just weird. Peak reading, I guess.
I take all that stuff with a grain of salt anyway. It's just relative.
Yeah, it is just relative, but it just when you start to think about it, what were they trying to do and how they were trying to do it and what they were hoping to accomplish by doing it. Some things just don't make sense.
Oh, I can imagine back in the 70s when this radio was on the air, there was plenty of discussions about that. Wow, look, I'm putting out, it's hitting 5 watts while I'm here on AM, but if I go to sideband, I'm putting out 10 watts.
Yeah, and the thing is, it should have probably have done that, but why didn't it reflect on the meter more? Because it's not switching the meter circuit. It's just you just look at the meter scales differently.
It was good back then.
Well, I'm sure there was lots of discussion. No, I'm putting out 10 watts.
Oh, spam can. I got done with my supper.
Hello, Spam Can. Welcome back.
Why, thank you. I heard you guys talking about power. I feel like amps are about the same way. Man, some of the numbers they put on them linears are optimistic.
Oh, we're not even talking about that. We're talking about some of these classic radios, the power scales on the S meter. For instance, this one here has a single sideband power scale and an AM power scale on the meter on the radio.
No, I get that. I hear you. I'm just saying, it's the same thing, though. The big numbers seem to sell the radios, the linears, all of it, but none of it's really true,
Oh, yeah. Like the Boomer 150. Yeah, they ain't putting out 150 watts. Maybe peak and a hard whistle.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, you do some basic electrical testing, and you can figure out that you're obviously not getting everything they're promising you, yet it still seems to move things. Everybody wants to play a numbers game.
Oh yeah, and the biggest numbers game that I get a laugh out of is the gain figures on antennas for CB.
I'll be back in a minute.
So, some of those are such outright lies.
Well, the other thing too with the antennas, right? Height is might. I mean, that's just is what it is, right? And the closer you are to a quarter wave, I mean, the better off you're going to do. But there's all sorts of advertising that says otherwise, and it's like, man, that's not possible. It's not how it works.
Well, I always look at a quarter wave like a balloon. It radiates like a balloon. But a 5/8 wave still got the same radiation power, but you're squishing the balloon down from the top and the bottom, so the middle goes out farther.
Yeah, I was speaking mostly about mobile stuff. You know, like mobile antenna claims are hilarious, right? You can have a 12-inch long antenna and you can transmit 600 miles. Like, no, dude, it don't work like that.
Well, when we start talking mobile antenna claims, yeah, they're getting quite ridiculous. You can't do any better in a mobile than a 102-inch or 108-inch, whatever you want to call it, quarter wave whip. That's really the best you can practically do on a mobile. Everything else is less than that. So if a quarter wave antenna is basically what, 1 or 2 dB gain maybe, but in all reality it's basically zero gain. Let's face it, it's the best you could do on a mobile. Anything smaller than that is going to be negative gain. And you hear all these wild claims that they got out there on some of these antennas. I'm like, please.
Yeah, you said it, man.
I got a phone antenna on this car.
I love it when they claim, they got, what is it, like a, was it 18 inch or something like that? No, they're longer than that. What were them 4 foot, maybe the 4 foot fire sticks? Was that 36 inches? The 36-inch 4 foot fire sticks, calling them 5/8 wave antennas. What?
Hi, Rod. Is that because of all the coil wrapped inside?
Doesn't count. You could have as much wire as you wrapped in there to make it 5/8 wave electrical length. Doesn't make it a 5/8 wave antenna.
Yeah, I kind of concur with that. So yeah, electrically maybe it's 5/8 waves, but it's not. I mean, they also negate the height aspect too, right? The height is important. Like the higher you get up in the air, the better off you're doing.
Oh yeah, some of them mobile antenna claims are like downright ridiculous. They're for the people who have no understanding of antenna theory.
I mean, I will claim to be completely ignorant of antenna theory. The more I read about it, the more I realize I don't know anything at all.
Well, I know enough to know what's snake oil and what's not.
That's for sure.
Well, the name of this antenna.
Especially those stupid little, 430 megahertz little ground planes they throw on there. Yeah, okay.
Oh, we talking about star gun antennas?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It might work at 400 megahertz, but they ain't doing nothing for you at 27.
Nope.
I don't even know the name of this antenna. I just know it's old.
The stupid little beam elements they put on the 27 megahertz antennas. Yeah, okay.
That's a collection of I don't know what, man.
But Spam Can, he seems like he's from the same school of thought. Like if it's snake oil, I'm calling it out as snake oil.
Well, that's good because he's right. That stuff is.
Let's face it, the best you're gonna do on a mobile is a 102 whip.
Uncle who used to do radio work told me.
Same thing. Even come into the
Yeah, I think a 102 whip is probably your best bet.
This is a real number,
Come again, Spam Can. There's locals. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying. I mean, I would think there would be both customers and some companies interested in just sort of propagating the truth. Like, hey, yeah, our numbers don't look real impressive, but these are solid numbers that you can trust.
Yeah, it seems most of them are just marketing to the ignorant. And it's the same with the amplifier claims. They just, they make up these numbers, and if you start doing some math, you think, well, that's kind of impossible.
Yeah, basic math tells you that, and then also, I mean, everybody's also obsessed with, you know, with PEP, right? Like, what's your peak? But I mean, what about the stuff you're using regularly, right? Like, how much wattage you using, you know, like on the reg?
Well, the way I kind of look at it is you got AM and you got sideband, and they're slightly different. So I always go by carrier power on AM, and then what your peak power is on sideband, or even average power. But when they start coming up with these RMS claims, I'm like, all right, you're telling me you don't know what you're talking about.
There's no such thing as RMS watts.
And that's what I'm talking about. There absolutely is no such thing as an RMS watt.
You can have RMS volts and you can have RMS amps, but you can't have RMS wattage.
I mean, the watts just don't even matter too much either, right? Like, I don't know, I just start feeding.
I think the best antenna I had for a mobile was a Dave-made antenna. It was on a ball mount on my roof, and to make it work right, I had to use a ground shunt.
That was on your van, I remember that.
Yeah, one of the locals didn't hear you there, Spam Can. Go ahead with what you were saying.
Come back, I missed what you said.
Yeah, I missed what you said because somebody local couldn't hear that you were transmitting, so you got caught off. But what you said was starting to sound interesting, so start again.
Oh, I was just saying, like, I don't even look at a watt meter. I don't even have one hooked up right now, right? Like, I just start feeding power into the linear until the signal clips, then you back it off a little bit from there. The number almost doesn't matter. The amp can only do what the amp can do.
Yeah, but it gets even funnier when you start adding in the logarithmic scale where it takes, 3 dB increase or twice the power to move a guy's meter a half an S unit. So, then it starts to get ridiculous. Oh, well, I was putting out 100 watts last week, but now I'm putting out 200 watts. Yeah, okay, in the real world, you moved my S meter a half an S unit.
Yeah, it's funny you say that too, because there's like a sweet spot, right, with like how many dollars you're going to spend versus like how far you can throw your signal. And there's like, a point of diminishing returns like you're talking about. It comes up pretty fast.
Yeah, like your first 100 or 200 watts is your best bang for your buck. After that, it gets exponentially crazy really fast.
That's right.
Yeah, you preach, brother.
So, I run what I run, and that's what it is. And to go any more than this, I have to go to make my meter come up 1 S unit. I'm gonna have to spend lots of money on amplifier and even more money on power supply to power. Now it gets ridiculous. What? So I can push you up 1 S unit? Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. It's all about the S units.
Come on, break.
Yeah, I was just gonna question. Does that just handle spam cam, and where's he out of?
Spam Can you hear the Joker?
I can. When he jumped on earlier, I was actually pretty impressed at how good he sounded. I'm up in McCungy, Joker.
Good old McCunchy.
He's up there in Bike Busters neighborhood.
Yeah. What? I go to the car shows down in the park all summer.
Yeah, we got a ton of them good shows. ACTA has a pretty good show. That's a fun one too if you like trucks.
Yeah, I try to hit the cruises, and then I do the one I always hit is Wheels of Time at the end of summer.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You're sounding real good on this radio here. Where are you at?
I am near the Valley Hotel.
Oh, you're a stone's throw from me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you on this side of the hill or the other side?
No, I'm on basically the very top of the mountain, so I got kind of good setup there for radio because we're up we're up near to 1,000 feet, and then I got my antenna on another 50-some feet above that.
Oh, you're in dreamland.
Must be next to Jersey.
He's closer to Jersey than I am.
Do you know Bite Buster? You ever run into Bite Buster?
No, I just got this base set up. I've been mobile for a little while, but I just got this base set up, so I haven't really made too many contacts just yet, farther than whoever I run into on the road.
Yeah, okay. Well, if you're in here regular and all, you'll eventually run into Bite Buster. He lives up there in Macungie somewhere. And we also get on here on Sunday nights on sideband, and he's usually in here then. So you're on into him at some point. So he's going to be a neighbor to you.
Yeah, sounds good. What channel y'all run on sideband?
We stay right here, Wednesday night, 13 a.m., Sunday night sideband, right here on 13.
Cool, same times?
That's right.
Texas size 10-4.
Yeah, just I don't know if you know Pete's gating. I'll be uploading a video from tonight also, and my YouTube is Joker427.
I'm going 10-7.
Cool. It's kind of funny if all of us are recording stuff and we're doing stuff on CB radio and then we put it on the internet that everybody has to look at on their computer. That just makes me laugh.
There's an irony in there somewhere.
Alright, man. Talk to you later. Yes, sir. No doubt.
See you later, Blue Goose.
Blue Goose is leaving. Good night, Blue Goose.
I don't know who that is, but anyway, good night.
Good night, Blue Goose.
Blue Goose is out of Norristown, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I can't hear him. Wish I could.
Good on the loose.
Yeah, well, he's actually down around King of Prussia, and he's running a mobile.
With a funky antenna.
Yeah, funky antenna, the Blue Goose.
My car might be blue, but I'm not blue. I'm white.
You always be Blue Goose to me.
Won't answer that handle.
You've been answering to it all night. So who you lying to?
I keep saying he's not here.
Yeah, we know he's not all there, but we know you're here.
No, I'm not. He's not there.
Yeah, you are. I hear you. You're just not all there.
I changed that handle a long time ago.
Yeah, but a long time ago to me was like last week.
Alright, well, I changed it last week. Get used to the new one.
Yeah, well, I'll get used to the new one when you stop dropping the F-bombs.
I didn't say no more.
You said 2 of them, so I'm good with the Blue Goose for a while yet. I'm going to get some mileage out of that.
Oh, yeah.
1.5. I caught it. I caught something.
Well, I guess I'll try to catch calling you the Blue Goose, okay, Blue Goose?
Whatever floats your boat. Have a good night there, Pete. Have a good night there, Sandbagger, and anybody else out there.
7-3 there, Goose. We'll catch you next time.
See you, Goose.
See you, duder.
Later. Beep, beep.
So why is he not like being called Blue Goose no more?
But that's who he was.
That's who he still is. There's no change.
It's just he's a mud duck now. I can't hear him.
But people change their handles on me over the years. That like doesn't help anything. And it's really quiet now. My preamp is on and my meter's down at S1.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. This Regency's got a pretty good receiver, nice and quiet.
Yeah, I switched around just to see if I could pick up spam can a little bit better, and I'm on this TRC 451. It's got a slightly lower noise floor. I can understand him a little better on this one.
I can hear you pretty good.
That's good.
So you up near the ice cream stand then?
Yeah, not too awful far from there.
That's a nice big hill there, boy. I bet you get out real nice north and south.
Yeah, I seem to. I just hung this antenna. I'm running like a 5/8, sort of just it's almost a pure vertical. It's just at a big strand of wire, but it seems to be doing pretty good so far.
If I lived up there on that top of that hill, I'd be back into VHF, UHF.
Which hill's that? The one just past Shimerville?
Yeah, 29-100 split, right around there.
Oh yeah, that's a good spot there.
Yeah, I would do some damage up there with some big, long 2-meter Yagi.
Yeah, next time I come into a few bones, I think I'm gonna see if I can't dial up another antenna set up here, because I think it seems like there's a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's quite a bit of guys from the Lehigh Valley that are usually up on 15 during the week.
Yeah, it's funny. When I was on GMRS, I heard a couple guys, and they mentioned the exact same thing. I guess there's dudes who bounce between. We got a repeater up near us here it's awesome. I mean, like on GMRS, you can talk real far on that repeater.
I can't hit that repeater.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, it's channel 27. It's like repeater channel 5, I think that's the hot one.
Are you talking about the McCungy repeater, or are you talking about the Blue Mountain repeater?
Nah, big one is the Blue Mountain one. I can hear on the McCungy one. I can't talk so good too. I got a steel roof on the house, and man, I'll tell you, from inside the house, makes my radio useless.
That's funny, because I can talk to the Blue Mountain repeater, no problem. I can't talk to the McCungy repeater. Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't been on it for a while, but I have a GMRS set up here.
Yeah, it's cool. It's another way to just to chat. I mean, I'll tell you, like for mobile, for something just small, put in your pocket, man, it's real hard to beat them things.
Yeah, I work over in Royersford, and I'll hear the Blue Mountain repeater if I have my little handheld with me. It's not the greatest, but I do hear it.
Man, if you had a collinear 5/8 wave antenna on your mobile with a UHF, mobile radio at 25 watts, you'd get into it from there.
I think that is kind of the plan, instead of putting the CV back in a vehicle, put the GMRS in, because the mobile I have that I use for my base here is so small.
UHF is fun because you can get some serious high gain with not a very big antenna.
Yeah, but UHF is limited to line of sight. You get behind a hill and you don't hear nothing.
Well, it does have its drawbacks, and you'll get more picket fencing as you're driving around.
You move forward 2 feet and you go from full scale to nothing. A lot of multipath.
Yeah, we've seen that plenty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hang on a minute. We roll forward a couple inches. I'm at this stoplight.
Yeah, I even have it on 2 meters.
Oh yeah. 6 meters is way better mobile.
Yeah, it's longer wave.
When I had that GE Master 200-watt FM radio in my truck with the quarter wave 6 meter, man, that thing covered some ground.
Yeah, 100 watts.
Yeah, boy. When the band would open up, I'd be on 52525 making contacts.
Let's talk about GMRS. I'm gonna have to hook mine back up. I took it all apart when I was messing around with my desk here.
Do you talk to anybody up there?
Yeah, there's probably about 6 or 7-ish people that are on pretty regularly. I know Bitebuster is on there somewhat regularly.
Oh yeah? Which frequency is that?
I'd have to look.
I've got all the GMRS repeaters and everything else punched into my scanner.
Yeah, I can't hear diddly do down here in the volcano crater on UHF.
I know there's one in Easton that I can hear. That's at 462 700, I believe. But I don't know where this other one is.
Yeah, I have to. I don't have any of my radios here. Give me 1 second.
There's only like 5 channels you can use. So there are a bunch of different repeaters all on the same frequency. All with different PL.
To put up a GMRS repeater, can you do it like a ham repeater? All you need is the license?
Yeah, you can put it, if you have a GMRS license, you can put up a repeater.
Yeah, I was just wondering, if it was just a matter, or was there any extra step you had to take?
I don't believe so.
No, I think to put a repeater up, as long as you got a GMRS license, you're fine to just stuff a repeater in the air.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, well, I mean, that's how it is in the ham world. You got a ham license, you can put up a repeater.
Although you get frowned upon if it's not coordinated.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, but coordinated isn't that difficult.
Especially if you got an oddball split, like mine. Like, nobody will care.
Well, that's the thing, believe it or not, there's not a lot of frequencies available anymore. I think if you wanted to get on 1.2 gigahertz, you might be able to find a pair somewhere.
I wonder if does the coordination expire after a certain amount of time? It ain't on the air? I guess so.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it's not on the air and it gets reported back to the coordinator that it's off the air, then I guess they will, after a while, they will consider it dead. And they'll stop talking about it, and they'll reassign the frequency to somebody else.
Yeah, but if I put it on the air and it's on the air, but nobody can hear it, is it alive or is it dead?
That's like the tree that fell in the woods, I guess.
Because I could put it on the air here, and I had it on the air here for a while, but nobody could hear it.
Yeah, you need to put the antenna 85 feet in the air.
Well, I still got 300 extra feet of rope to deal with. That was kind of the plan. I got 2 of those tri-band sticks, and I was going to put one in the back of the property up high in a tree, and one in the front of the property high up in a tree, put the receiver on one and the transmitter on the other, and get it back on the air. That's like step 3 of my plan.
Yeah, but you need to get through 1 and 2 first.
Well, if all's good on Monday or Tuesday, step 1 will be accomplished. And step 2 is actually the first step to step 3.
I still have my 736R, so I still have 2 220 and 440 available.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I got 220 available, but my antenna's down at the moment. But all I got to do is stick it somewhere that's not on the house, and I'll be okay. It got booted from the house.
I got to put the repeater back on the air because now the antenna's back. But I think the receiver dumped or something, and it's on some odd frequency because it didn't come up when I turned it on.
It would be even better if it passed audio.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, being able to chunk it doesn't do much for the usage.
Yeah.
I'd sit there and I would chunk it, but I know nothing was going to happen elsewise.
I just gotta get it. Well, I just can't believe that this particular chip, that this particular brand of a chip is the only thing that works. So it's a generic. It's a part that I have like at least a dozen different brands of the same number chip, and it should work, but none of them do, and I don't know why that is.
Well, if you don't know, I ain't going to be able to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, and I can jumper the input and the output, and it passes audio. So, all the gain stages are all working, but and the trigger, is activated when the thing keys. So, like it's like I got spark, I got fuel, and I got compression. So why ain't the engine running?
That's very perplexing.
Is that just in the controller? Is that a controller thing?
Yeah, it's in the controller.
I still have old 05's generic controller if you want a controller.
Oh no.
Remember when he put two 2-meter mobiles together or something like that?
Oh yeah.
I still have that controller.
Oh wow.
It's so super basic though. It's like, there's no, you got to talk to it in tongues or something like that. It's weird.
Yeah, I'll fix this thing. I just gotta do it. I just gotta do it. Jesus.
I mean, if you want, I can give you this one just for the time being. I don't even know it works, but programming, it's kind of weird.
No, I'm not gonna, because I'd have to interface all the cables and everything.
Yeah, it's not straightforward for sure. But I still have that controller. Even the controller I have, which is basic, is way better than that thing.
I'm sure.
At least mine takes, standard touch tones that are easy to understand. That thing, I forget, it's wacky. I looked it up on the internet to get the instructions for it, and yeah, if mine ever blows up completely, I guess I'll use it, but otherwise it's sitting in a box.
What make controller is that, do you know?
The name Bell stands in my mind, but that may be from something else. I'd have to yank it out. I'm not even exactly sure where it is. It might be somewhere where my ladder line is.
It's sitting guard on top of it.
But I had run into that recently. Like, oh, I still got that thing.
Yeah, Gene had those two things working there for a while. Two Alinco radios and the controller between them.
Yeah, with some untuned cavities.
Yeah, well, what do you expect when you get stuff cheap on eBay?
Oh man, that's almost like a curse word right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been officially off of Fleabay for 14 years now and haven't missed it.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I haven't bought or sold anything on eBay in probably that long. At least, probably 10 years at least.
It's really gone off the rails.
Yeah.
Never bought anything off of there, and last year I broke down and bought a brand new President Adams FCC on there. I think I paid like $60 for it.
Yeah, but eBay is, they started off with the right idea. It was a place for, it was like a internet flea market for people to buy and sell stuff. private stuff. And they've been trying to push those people out, and it's now become a big marketplace for big sellers. And if you're not a big seller, then they don't want to deal with you.
There's still some guys that I guess they're hams or electronic. I'm not going to say suppliers, but you can buy a lot of components and stuff off of there.
Oh yeah.
I know there's a guy on there I follow. Well, I've been checked him out. I don't know if I follow him. I guess whatever you call that. But he's a ham, and he sells like cap kits and transistors and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple guys on there that sell capacitor kits. If you want to recap certain radios, like they sell a cap kit for a Cobra 2000 and a few others, and that's not too bad. That's not a bad idea, That's a pain in the ass to get the parts for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sourcing all that stuff is a bitch. And I guess these guys have been doing it for years, and they just kind of threw it on eBay. They were doing it probably with a catalog or something before. Like, I used to go to Hannafin Electronics right there in Bridgeport. It was a big freaking warehouse of electronic stuff.
Oh, I loved it back in the old days when there was parts houses that you could drive to, like Almo and Philly Electronics and places like that, and even Radio Shack, but nowadays, you can't drive anywhere. You got to order everything online.
Right, exactly. And now we're getting kind of cornholed by the Chinese because it's all coming out of China into our market, and there's a bottleneck.
And Chinese parts are crap.
Exactly. So, we're screwed on both ends. You can't get them, and what you can get's crap.
Yeah.
When you can get them.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, ain't it? When you can get it, it winds up being Chinese crap anyway.
Right, even though it's got like an American name on it. It's like, Bob's Transistors. No, it ain't.
That's the thing, they sell these, these parts that you think, oh my God, 2SC 1969s, but they're Chinese knockoffs, and not a single one of them work.
Yeah, I was watching a video, a guy in England got like a whole stick of these freaking things, and he got them from a reputable dealer, but the thing was, the reputable dealer ended up getting sandbagged with this junk, and they ended up, I forget who the dealer was, but it's a world-renowned supplier, and he ended up sending them back, and they sent him good ones, they didn't send him the junk ones.
You're not referencing the reverse transverter there, are you?
Yeah, those parts were crap.
Yeah, junk.
No. They were supposed to be like either a Mitsubishi or I forget what transistors they were supposed to be. Maybe 1969s or something. But they were marked that way. But he put them in the amp, and he was showing you on YouTube that he's working on this amp or this radio, whatever. He's putting them in there, and it's like, wait a second, what the hell's going on here? This thing's supposed to be like 30 watts output. It's like putting out like 5 watts.
No, that's exactly what we're talking about. There was a unit I had that took 4 1969s that had Dave fix, and I got the transistors, and they were Chinese junk. They wouldn't do anything.
Right. So what they were doing was, you get them brand new. You got to check them. You got to put them on a tester, and you got to run them through and find out what the gain is and shit before you even install them and anything.
Yeah, what did I wind up doing there, Dave? I'm finding new old stock somewhere. I think I went just on a hunt somewhere and came up with some good ones, or I forget how that worked out exactly, but I know it works now.
I put the old ones back in.
Oh, that's what happened? They put the old ones back in?
Well, the finals were all good. I think the driver was where the problem was, and I forget what I did to fix that, but it was taken care of.
Oh, that's right, because I wound up grounding out them all or something, like whatever I was trying to do, and then I went searching. I only had to find the one driver, and I was able to find a new old stock driver after the whole Chinese rigmarole.
Yeah, that's what it was. You found a good new old stock driver, and then that was it. I was able to get power out of it again.
Yeah, and somehow it makes 10 more watts than it did before.
Well, I tuned it up.
How it did it, it's a secret.
That thing works really well. I haven't used it in a while, but when I do use it, I have fun with it.
I went on every single band and aligned every coil for the band that it was on and centered it up real nice. And I did manage to get more oomph out of it.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, line it up. You didn't hot rod it at all, huh? No change, no cap values or anything?
No, I don't do that stuff. But, I aligned it.
It's a cool little unit. It takes a 2-meter radio and makes it an HF radio.
That is cool.
It's a cool unit. It's really fun to play with.
What's the name of it?
It's a Tokyo High Power. It takes a 2-meter all mode. Well, it takes any 2-meter radio, turns it into an HF radio. You put 2 meters in, drive, and it gives you 40 watt. Well, 10 watts, 2 meters in, gives you 40 to 50 watts HF out.
Nice.
And speaking of out, I'm about to do the same. It's 21 minutes past the big hour of 10 o'clock, and I got to get out of here. So we'll catch you guys later. Classic Radio Roundup.
Holy cow! Time flies when you're having fun. I'm right behind you. Even though I don't have to work, I do have to get up. County-wide. Thanks for the fun, all. Classic Radio Roundup.
Thanks, Dave. All right, guys. I guess I'm out too. I don't think there's anybody else out here. I'm Dan, signing off for the night. Y'all have a good one. Hopefully see you next week, maybe Sunday.
All right there, Spam Cam. Good to have you with us. Welcome to join us anytime. See you on Sunday night, hopefully then. Single sideband, 8 to 10. County-wide, the Spitfire.
Thanks for the invite, Spitfire. Thanks for having me. See ya.
Nice talking tonight there, Spam Cam. Is it Cam or Can? I'm thinking Can. But, yeah, this is Joker 427 here in Valley. Like I said, I've been starting to run gates on these nights. So, YouTube, Joker 427, and talk to you later.
Have a good one, Joker. I'll wave next time I'm rolling by the ribbon mill.
10-4. Talk to you later.
Oh, you out of there too? Joker, you can't hear me?
Yeah, I got you in there a little bit there. That's 1, 2, 3, correct?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me swing around. Are you leaving? I was going to change positions. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3.
Roger. Classic Radio Roundup after hours.
Oh, okay. All right, that's cool. Hang on a second. Let me find a better spot.
Yeah, actually, I was going to say, I'm probably not going to be sticking in here too long. That last transition sounded like you dropped out a little bit. I don't know if you're driving.
Yeah, I'm in the parking lot up here by the Space Center. I'm just going to swing around. Just for a little bit. I can't stay too long either. I got to get going.
10-4, parking lot in tonight.
You know where the IMAX Theater is? Across from the Lockheed Martin Space Center?
Let me turn my preamp on, maybe that'll help.
Well, I'm getting you better. How's that now? Any better?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, there we go. I mean, I don't know if you pumped it up or anything, but you're giving me like almost a 6-pounder.
Yeah, I hit my preamp up, and yeah, now I'm here. I had no problem hearing that last one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm right across from, behind the mall, up on the hill behind the mall. I don't know if you're familiar with King of Prussia Mall.
Yeah, I'm somewhat familiar with King of Prussia Mall. I personally despise that area. I hate driving that area. I hate that mall.
Yeah, you're not the only one, man. I've been here my whole life, and I grew up here and played in the mall, as a kid and teenager. And, I mean, I haven't been to the mall except for having to go there to get paid in years. I don't shop there either, and now I'm getting a phone call.
I'll be right back. Give me a second.